Pause it. Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another podcast. This is my first podcast of the week. I didn't do one Sunday because I needed a break. I'm finally free of Classic Film Collector, so good. Now we're going to get back to business. This is the 2015 sequel to the first Spongebob movie. This was many years later, a few years before Hillenburg, the creator, passed away. This is SpongeBob, the movie Sponge Out of Water. Hey, little Sims, I just made it home, so I'm going to do this. Just had to go get a ticket for something. And this is really cute. It's only 92 minutes, so let's get right to it. This is on Paramount Plus if you want to see it. I know you've seen this movie, Little Sims, a kid's movie. And I saw this in the theater back in 2015. I went in the winter and I had a ball. My face was just lit up because I didn't miss the first movie in the theater, so this one I didn't want to miss. The only thing I don't like in this movie is Antonio Banderas as the villain. I don't really care for him as the villain. There's the Nickelodeon sign. Yeah, this is a Nick movie, so we can talk about Nick. Because I saw this a few months after I saw Expendables 3, and I was sick of Antonio Banderas by then. He plays the same thing in everything. The only reason I didn't see Puss in Boots, hey, what's up, Electric Dino? You're welcome here. I pretty much agree that this movie was hilarious and comedic, and it was what I needed after the year I was going to have. 2015 ended up being ruined because of Force Awakens, but this movie was one of the better films of that year because it was funny and it was a sequel that didn't disappoint me. This is my favorite one of the three. Yeah, it is too, for me too, because I love the first movie, but this is the one that felt the most epic, like a SpongeBob movie with a much bigger budget than the first one. Much bigger because they looked vast and they went into the real world, which is what I wanted to see. I mean, they did kind of that in the first movie, but they also stood underwater a lot. There he is. Ugh. Bootleg Blackbeard. They should have just put Patchy, the actual pirate from the show. Because, Tom Kenny plays him as well. But I guess they wanted to be more international because there's nobody black in this movie, not in the voice acting wise anyway. It's a good movie, though. I got it on Blu-ray. I just wanted to get it because, there it is. The SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. The third movie, I will get it. Once I get the movie, then I could do a podcast. Or I could do it if there's a day that I have off and that my family's not home. I could watch it on Paramount Plus. But until then, I'm going to wait. You sound like Puss in Boots, and you're not Puss in Boots in this movie. He's not even in the film that much. Take the book. I'm like, oh, God, that voice. It's like if doing a Batman voice with a Spanish accent. I'm not trying to be racist, just weird. The effects are good in this movie. The CGI, it's like Pirates of the Caribbean, more comedic. But he's definitely no Jack Sparrow, I'll tell you that much. Take that, bitch. You saw they have the talking seagulls. Is that all you got? Yeah, why did they put a villain that's not even from the show? They could have put the Flying Dutchman or Plankton, who's in the film. I mean, he is the main villain. But Burger Beer is just like a side villain that really doesn't care. And Plankton becomes like an anti-hero by the end of this film. At least this movie's shorter than the Pirates of the Caribbean Auto Pirate. Yeah. I decided to rewatch this movie, and it does bring back a lot of memories. And SpongeBob does like to joke around like Spider-Man, Robin, and Deadpool because they joke around well. Yeah, they do. The Glusty Clab. Yeah, it looks delicious. I saw this in the theater twice. After what happened at Classic, I'm going to try not to be less repetitive. And don't make a stupid joke that's not funny because I get offended by that. Her pants is orange and yellow and porous to see. SpongeBob Squarepants. Thought you wish. SpongeBob Squarepants. Put the deck and drop like a fish. SpongeBob Squarepants. That song, everybody around the world has heard that song. Plus, seagulls don't really sing. You saw that the parrots are dead. These effects look good, even for 2015. Because the cartoon, I've been watching the cartoon since the late 90s. You're going to hear a lot of weird voices, so just remember that. How come there wasn't a fifth Chipmunks movie? Because they lost the rights to Disney. Meow. Yeah. It's a giraffe. Oh, I love those voices. They're so iconic right now. And they make me smile, just like the Looney Tunes. But I already did a Looney Tunes movie a few weeks ago. Those burgers look delicious, man. Because it's a burger. I know that guy. You saw they're still eating it either. Anyway, that's why I don't eat junk food all the time. Plankton. Meh. This is like the Simpsons movie. You know, the hand-drawn animation, it looks very rich. It's not really necessary. Yeah, it's going to do most of the voices. Why? Because I've seen the cartoon for decades. Squidward was at Comic-Con last year. Maybe if he comes this year, he could sign my Blu-ray of this one, because I enjoy this one. Good morning, Patrick. Ah! See, it's funny. There could have been a fourth Rugrats movie, but no, the third one was just kind of like meh, and they did that CGI show reboot anyway. There's the tartar sauce. I don't like tartar sauce. I don't like mayonnaise either. I love me money. I love these voice actors. They are fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. The only reason the third movie bombed is they released it during the pandemic. So, of course, it was going to flop. This movie came out 4 years before it hit China and 5 years before it hit America. You had me formula. This show is just iconic. Once a cartoon has passed over 20 years, you know that it's a classic. It's lasted almost as long as The Simpsons, but it hasn't lost its touch. It's still very funny. The Simpsons should have been canceled after the movie, to be honest, because it was on for way too long. And changing the animation and half of the actors leaving is not a good sign. But hey, at least I could watch the Simpsons episodes on Disney Plus while I wait for the next movie. Do you mind? Yeah. Pickles. Yeah, I hate pickles. I don't. It's raining pickles. And this movie stood a kids' movie. It never became gay or overly woke or any of that. No. Do you think there'll be a baby boy, a baby boy too? No, because yeah, there's not going to be a baby boy because you know what's his face? Tyrese is almost 50. He's not a baby anymore. He's middle aged now. So they're using ketchup. That's funny. Yeah, eat the McDonald's colors. Ah! I love that laugh. That laugh is iconic. It never gets on my nerves. Never. You saw their sandy cheeks. The voice of Cindy from Little. That's all Mr. Krabs cares about, money, just like the Disney executives. Yeah, it stopped you, Plankton. You always fail, just like Wile E. Coyote with the Roadrunner. And yes, I did this podcast late only because I was out today. How does Plankton afford these giant robots? That's true, he doesn't. Once Nickelodeon doesn't have a SpongeBob, they're gonna have to make a new iconic character. Hmm. This animation still looks great too. 90% of it is hand drawn. Only the third act, when they get to the land, becomes CGI. So I appreciate that because in the third movie, the entire film is CG. It's like stop motion and CG, like Into the Spider Verse in a way. Yeah. Your inner child never dies. You never outgrow your inner child. It's always somewhere in there. But if you act like a child, then you're in trouble. Yeah, Mr. Lawrence is a rich man. Hmm. So did Disney. I always take a penny for my thoughts. There's going to be a fourth movie in May 2025. Well, that's if Tom Kenny stays alive, guys, because he's getting up there in age. These guys are like in their 50s or 60s now. Yeah. These are iconic voices that you can never do again. So once these actors are dead, don't you dare reboot this franchise. You can't do it better. Sorry. These are the actors. These characters will always be the voice. The voice actors will always be the voices of these characters. You can't replace them. Irreplaceable. Rick and Morty, you want to recast Rick and Morty? Who cares? It's going to be dead within a year. I know it. Because you need a Justin Roiler's voice. It's just he's a pervert. There's Kieran. A pressure. When will SpongeBob end? Once Tom Kenny passes away, then they can't do it anymore because he is SpongeBob. You can't replace him, guys. No one has ever done the voice in any of the cartoons or the films or the video games but him. In one video game, Mr. Krabs is voiced by another actor, but that was because Clancy Brown does so many voices. And I do like the songs in this movie. It's a robot. Before we learn. There's square work. Oh no, I'm a Terminator. Yes, you're going to hear a lot of weird voices, guys. Join me. Again, SpongeBob is Tom Kenny's already rich. We know. And anybody that says he's gay, yeah, suck it, okay? If this cartoon was gay, there would be more kisses with guys, and there's none of that. He just has a very, childlike voice. Where's my formula? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, Vince. You know what happened? The snap happened, so that he gets. Yeah, he's torturing him. No, he's not. Oh boy, who's there? Jimmy who? Jimmy back me, formula plankton. Watch. Krabs doesn't have any ears. And it. Yep, I know. It's like watching my brother scream, laugh. Yeah, make it stop. Trust me. I said that when I saw Eternals a few years ago. There was nothing funny in that movie. I didn't even smile. I smiled when it was over and then when it bombed critically. In the first movie, when SpongeBob and Patrick are under a lamp and singing, I was crying when I saw that. Why? You thought they were going to die? They're not going to kill these characters. Refunds, yeah. Yeah. Bad puns. You saw this Mrs. Puff. Did the first movie have a darker tone than this one? I think so, but it's still lighthearted. It's not like it doesn't become a DC show. No. Plankton. Mm-hmm. You don't give people what they want, they riot. Look at what happened in 2020. I don't know what a formula is. There's no R in formula after the A. Scarlett Johansson was in the first one and the Prestige before playing Black Widow. Yeah, she did that movie. She had done some genre films before Iron Man 2 and the Avengers. That's why I don't like Florence, because she's not in the same league. Where's her $1 billion hit? Nowhere, because she sucks. Here comes the pain. Well, no, Brock Lesnar's not in this movie. He puts him in a bubble. Yeah. Yeah, the bubble, I didn't even watch it because the hobo's in it. I'm like, I don't care if it was a 5-second cameo. That face, I don't want to see it in my dreams again. It's not a dream, it's a nightmare. Yeah, he talks like an Irish pirate. Hmm. Yeah, it becomes the Road Warrior or Mad Max Fury Road. It's funny, and this came out before the Mad Max Fury Road, so I'll say Road Warrior. They turned into Mad Max, or Road Warrior people. Because again, this came out a few months before. Because that movie came out in May, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest action movie ever made." I'm sorry, your name is not Mission Impossible Fallout or the Avengers or Avengers Endgame or even Die Hard with a Vengeance. I think those are better. That was a terrible ending. Yeah, like I said, it turned into Road Warrior, and that's pretty funny. Yeah, kids aren't going to get that. They're not going to get that reference because again, if you've never seen Mad Max or Road Warrior or Beyond Thunderdome, you're not going to know what they're talking about. Plus, I didn't see those movies as a kid. I saw them as an adult because there's too many SpongeBob movies. Yeah, I think they should have stopped after this one or the third one. No, the movie's not over. The movie's only 22 minutes. That's how long an episode is. I love those seagulls are so cute. Take that. Yeah, that guy's has a black voice. That's Kevin Michael Richardson's voice, I believe. But he's not a main character. He's just one of the seagulls. Yeah, welcome to the apocalypse, Mr. Squidward. That was funny. Yep. So over a burger, this whole apocalypse happens because of a burger because it's a cartoon, guys, for kids. There's too many SpongeBob movies. It should have just been a trilogy. That would have been fine. But when there's money to be made and Nickelodeon needs money, they need to they need to make whatever comes next. How does SpongeBob become this popular, having a lot of season of 4 movies? Because it's for kids. They didn't turn it gay like they did with Lightyear. They didn't make it woke like they did with the Disney remakes. They didn't make it 2.5 hours long like some of the Marvel movies. I'm sorry. Some of the Marvel movies can be 2 hours. Some of them don't need to be two and a half. Because, like I said, Black Panther 2 was too much. It was too much. It was too long. Black Adam was under 2 hours and it was fine. I can eat my apple. Yep, it is going to be a long day. It's a Monday. You notice that most of the characters are fish. or other sea creatures like a lobster, crab, a squid, or an octopus or something. Plankton. Oh, what a lovely day! Yeah. Oh, that's a donut shop. Yep, TM. What is a TM? I have no idea. My friends told me that Disney and Viacom are not rivals, but Nickelodeon is. Uh, they're not gay for each other. They're best friends. Nickelodeon is Viacom. They are rivals. They make the same freaking movies. I mean, maybe now they're not, but they were back in the day. At the KCAs, they're always against each other. What are you, the thing? Rest in peace. Need! Grab it, finish! It must be fun to be a voice actor. You can act like an idiot on camera with headphones on and you get paid. I would love to do that. I would have loved the Rick and Morty movie, but now that Justin Roiland got canceled, it's too late now. That consider that cameo in Space Jam: A New Legacy his contribution. Hold on, this bed is on the level. There we go. Now Sandy loses her mind. This movie's so funny, man. I'm glad I got it on Blu-ray. Yeah, look at her. Looks like a hermit. I didn't even know they were rivals when I was younger. Yeah, I didn't know it either, but growing up with both, I know now. The 2012 cartoon getting a movie, maybe that'd be nice. But after that Mayhem movie comes out, we'll see. I'm going to start my commentary on Friday. Right now, meow, meow. Meow. They're snails. They're very slow. They're snails. They're very slow. Why do they meow like cats? I don't know. Why are you saying TM like you're saying TM from Pokemon? There we go. I ate an apple. Mm-hmm. You bottom to dirty bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna start right now. Okay, so see you, little Sims. Mm-hmm. Thanks for coming. Yeah, this is a really weird dream sequence. Okay, I think. Oh my god. No, he's not. His brain shut off. Yeah. Excuse me. Yep, his brain is so cute. Hey, look, it's the Stranger Things waffle. He loves sweet things like ice cream and cute little candy canes. Sweet doesn't mean gay. I'm sweet, and girls love it. Oh, there's a Shining reference. Again, it's not kids are not going to get that reference. I did because I'm like, come play with us. Donuts, yeah, an apple, a parfait, I think, a birthday cake, yeah. Ah! This imagery is beautiful. See, it's good for kids. It's not going to scare them. Yep, he barfed the rainbow. That doesn't mean gay, guys. It's a rainbow in the sky. That's where rainbows belong. Not on a T-shirt with people saying, "I'm an LGBT person." No, you stop trying to put your agendas in my face. I told you I'm heterosexual. It is. Ah! Watch. Singing, are you? Teamwork. Team. Yeah, there's 34 minutes into the first song in the movie. Yeah, my scam work. Me. Do it alone. Yourself. Man, I love Tom Kenny's voice. Snail. You'll be the sail. You're from me. Because when he sings, you feel good inside. I don't get that with Rick and Morty anymore. It's still funny, but man, Borland is a bastard. That's why you'll never. Time machine. Wink, wink. Endgame. Drake and Josh and SpongeBob. Yeah, that's what worked. Before Thanos got the stones, trust me, I would go back and stop the pandemic from happening. I would kill all of those bats that carried the disease. I would just obliterate them and never come back. Bats, not people, because I don't kill people. I don't want that on my conscience. It's so good, man. This movie is, yeah, when you hear Tom Kenny singing in the show, it makes you feel good inside. There's nothing gay about that, guys. He's made children happy all over the world, and he gets treated like a king at Comic-Con. Trust me, his lines are very long. My parents told me I could play rated R games as long as I don't do stuff to do in the game. Yeah. Well, play at your own risk, Little Sims. I thought you were starting your podcast. I can see you later. I'm hunting wabbits. This meta humor is funny, man. I played mature games when I was 12. Not Josh, Little Sims. I was 12 when I played Resident Evil, the first one, not the remake that came out years later, or the two remakes. I played Resident Evil 1 on the PlayStation. I was only 12. I was too young to play it, but I understood it. My favorite episode, the one with the crane is one of my favorites. Be the crane. That's one of the funniest ones. I love the crane because it makes me laugh to this day. Not the belly button. This animation is still really good. I know it's looked updated because the original SpongeBob, the characters looked a little bit more grainier back in the 90s, but it's still amazing. It looks so polished and colorful and bright. It doesn't undersaturate like the DCU did in the beginning. He said he's told him a story in 3 seconds. Please. That's Jennifer Tilly. I mean, Den Talley. She's the voice of Karen. She's also the wife of Tom Kenny, which is great. Not Jennifer Tilly. That's another actress. Den Talley. Time travel. Her. This didn't come with a digital copy, but that's okay. It's the head of a computer. Taco house. TikTok. You saw they're eating a taco and a sausage. That's kind of cute. The movie's cute for kids. It's not going to harm them. Something like Lightyear or Strange World will, because it's pandering, and you can tell. There's some money. Right by side, there's George Gleams. There's where we're a Tia. I love that. How awesome that they made a time machine inside of a taco place, a taco German place. You saw she's a clock now. Nothing but a cheeseburger. YF? I don't know what that means. Most of the songs in the show were just amazing. I love them. Tacos. They're gonna happen. Is something gonna happen? What do you mean? Is something gonna happen? You saw it's a dolphin. Oh, he's a dolphin. Dolphins are cute. You know, watching a movie without me, I don't know who you are. That's cool. They're in the multiverse. That's cool. They have a constellation that looks like a dolphin. Very creative. The planets are aligning. Jupiter. 10,000 years will be such a crick in the neck. Saturn and Jupiter, yeah. You're going through a time. A question. What's a question? Ah. Okay, I'm gonna block this person. I bet this is classic film collector in it. I bet it's classic film collector just in disguise. You can't fool me, classic film collector. Just leave me alone. I do nothing. What do you mean I do nothing? Get out of here. I blocked you, dumbass. Happy-o? You didn't have to point at the screen. I know this movie was in 3D. I didn't see it in 3D. Nothing but a cheeseburger. I don't care if you use a hundred different names. If you're classic film thing, you're banned. I told you were banned days ago. At least Little Sims is man enough to show up in front and not lie to me. Yeah, this is when they're getting to the third act. No, some people are just weirdos. They can't take no for an answer. Well, I said I was done. I'm going to continue this podcast without you. Ha. Or whoever that was. It's a truck stop. That's cool. Burger Beard's home of the Beard Burger. You don't eat seagulls. Seagulls are not edible to humans. I mean, they have meat, but they're not. They're not chicken or. You saw a pigeon. You saw there's a pigeon that drove him. That's funny. Yeah, no, you didn't. Post-apocalyptic. Me money. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. It is your formula. Yeah, until the third act. I'm stupid. You can't do that. A Squidwardosaurus. That's cool. That's really creative. At least the Scorpion King and what the chat's going to be off, so I don't have to worry about intruders. No, tag them. The recyclables. Just like during the pandemic. Yeah, me too. That's the Wild Arms theme. That's the Wild Arms theme from Wild Arms. It's a Western theme. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. All this because of a sandwich. Mm-hmm. This is when this is when they turn into CGI superheroes, like the Avengers. It's so cool. It's something different. The trailer was misleading. They thought the whole movie was going to be CGI. No, it's it's only at the end. They're on an eagerly from Peacemaker. Yep, the smells coming from the surface. Hmm. That's true. Hmm. Hmm. Yep, and plot convenience to the rescue. Hmm. And besides, dolphins can't be in the water too long. They have to breathe. There's toilet paper on this fluke. These cast, these voice actors are just fantastic, man. Now they turn CG until the end of the film. There they are, the CG. Because everything's CG now. It smells awful. There's real people there. They're talking to a foot. They've seen people before. They're human beings. I don't know how they don't recognize humans when there's humans in the show. And in the first movie, they showed David Hasselhoff, and he's human, sort of. They're doing a Bugs Bunny. Ah! Ice cream. Oh yeah, this is when they get high. They're like, yep, on a girl's back. Yep, that looks great. Yep, I know. I love strawberry ice cream. I love it, Patrick. I know. He's high on sugar, and he's like, "Nom." There's the cotton candy scene. Fluffy circus cotton candy. Yeah. Yep. Uh, I'm back, partner. Good. Yep. Around the world. Did you see the first movie when they were high on sugar in the first one? Watch. That's great. There's man, that is a great high, isn't it? A bicycle. Hey! The movie's almost over. We're an hour in. Ouch. E.T.'s a much better movie. Yep. The formula. Pelican Island. That's not an island. That's a piece of land. Hmm. Those look really crazy. The pelicans. It looks scary. Just when they write them a super. Yeah, that's a good idea. Now they become the Avengers. Those burgers look delicious. He's making money off of somebody else's idea. Kind of like Disney. Watch this. They look great. Not ass kicking because you saw a kid took a digital picture. That's awesome. Yep, he has he has a not a bassoon. What's it called? A clarinet that can blow bubbles. Ice cream. That's great. He's like Thor. You saw he's like Iron Man. Yeah, he's like Cap. That's cool that they did this. Yes. So Sandy's a realistic squirrel. It still looks better than the Lion King remake. SpongeBob joins the Marvel's MCU. That's what it feels like in this movie. Hmm. Yes. Yep. The Nickelodeon Avengers assemble. That's what I loved about this. When I saw that they turned into superheroes, that was cool. That's a good idea that they didn't steal from Marvel because they did their own thing. Really? Ha 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 ha. Hmm. Plankton becomes the Hulk. Yeah, that's great. Yep, super speed. That's awesome. That's why this movie costs so much money because they use CGI. Hey, still better than the Eternals. Yeah. Sorry, Kevin Feige, but this movie's better. It's an hour shorter. Oh, ass shot. Oh, God. Yeah. I It's still entertaining, man, even after all these years. Plus, this came out in February of 2015. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ugh, that's gross. That's gross. Mr. Nutter Peanuts. Trust me, the Banderas deserves all this beat down after what he did to me in Expendables 3. He annoyed the shit out of me in that. Hmm. That was a stunt double. Yeah. Yeah, that ice cream looks amazing. Hmm. Again, that was a stunt man. He thinks he's Jack Sparrow. He's never going to be as cool as Johnny Depp. That's cool. Yep, take that. It's a fun movie. It's still just as fun as it was when I first saw it in 2015. He's too much. It's a fun movie. It's a great film for kids and adults. He got squished. He's too much. He's too much of a. He's a mustache twirling villain. Look at Plankton. Yeah, laugh. He's too much. He's way too over the top. No, there's not a lot of songs in the movies. It's like one or two songs. Yep. Or the Martian Manhunter mixed with the Hulk. Look at that upper arm strain, man. See, a movie doesn't have to be 3 hours to get my attention, guys. Hot, hot sauce. The score is good. I like the score in the movie. Kids have all the fun now. They make movies better for kids sometimes than adults when they put effort into it, like this and the first movie and even the third movie. Not as good as this one, but it's at least decent. Yep, this is Banderas is like, yeah, I give up. Good. That's right. Kiss my ass. Boom. Thank you, Plankton. That was for ruining Expendables 3. He doesn't die, but he gets at least he gets his for being. Yeah. Yes, we can, Patrick. Mm-hmm. Take us home, Tom Kenny. Oh yeah. Your ma. No. Yeah, it is. But Roger Bumpus, you were at Comic Con last year. I saw your line. He, abs. That's funny. He gave him abs. Yeah. Yeah, they had to wait till the end of the film. Mm-hmm. Oh, I wish. If I could go to McDonald's and get 3,000 cheeseburgers, I would eat them for the rest of the year. Meow. Meow. This it's a great sequel. Yes, here we go. The song from only it's just the theme from the song and then the teamwork song. That's it. There's only two songs. Who lives in a pineapple? You ready, kids? I, Captain. Aye, Captain. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob Squarepants. Yellow and porous is he. To do something you wish. And drop in the deck and float like a fish. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. A rap, a rap song. Yeah, that kind of. Yeah, the rap is a little bit weird. It's kind of random. You saw the curse, but yes, this is like the beginning of the Tom and Jerry movie, but it's short, guys. It's not a great rap, but it's there. We're not going to take from you. I wish Marvel did that a lot last year. They made their movies too long. Bob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. That was the movie, guys. Thank you, Paul Tibbet, for this. That's it for the movie. It's a fun movie. There's a lot of fun, like a lot of energy and great jokes for adults and good stuff for kids. A lot of great animation jokes and really memorable, iconic characters and some of the best voice acting of that year. Thanks for watching, guys. The real people that were watching this. And tomorrow I'll do another podcast, hopefully a little bit sooner. But thanks for watching, all you guys. I recommend this movie. If you haven't seen it or if you have kids, watch it with them. It's gonna blow their mind. This movie's a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. Laters, people. Bye. And